What's up, YouTube? It's your boy DR2727. Shout out my Transformers collectors, 112 scale collectors, whatever you collect, shout out to you. And this video is an unpopular opinion alert. It's about levels to this MP game. And this kind of started because this is something I had on my mind and I didn't really know how to articulate it. I tried to articulate it in the previous video I did where I said high quality MP figures, and I didn't get the point across that I wanted to get across, but I actually made the point I wanted to make on Tydirium Hanger's video that he did like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. And I actually did it also on Facebook when there was a post about x-transbots. I think Perceptor or one of their figures, and it basically was like somebody was saying, hey, Fanstoys needs to be humble. And I think that my response to both that person and to Tydirium Hanger was that it's becoming painfully obvious that there are levels to this MP game. And the analogy I used was luxury cars, right? So BMW and Rolls Royce are considered luxury cars, but if you do a price comparison on them, Rolls Royce is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7 times as much as a BMW. So, and I think that that's kind of what's going on in MP, and I think that we all misinterpreted that, because I think that it is natural for us to say competition between people, and one person's overpriced, one person's underpriced, because it's a small group. They make the same characters, and they basically have some of the same concepts, but I don't know if it's enough room in the MP game to have different level of price points for the same figure. So I want to talk, that's kind of where I want to go with this. So when I did my video, I was saying quality MP prices, I don't mind paying that price. And I don't mind paying that price. I personally prefer Fanstoys over x-transbots. And it's not even a comparison in my mind. And I think their products aren't even a comparison. And so I think that x-transbots makes a budget MP option. And if you like that, that's cool. I don't, that's you. Fanstoys makes a premium, high-end MP option. And I think that that's what I'm into right now. So like, I'm glad that x-transbots is filling out people's collections, but for me, I'm not filling out my collection with x-transbot stuff. I rather have fewer pieces that I consider premium than a lot of pieces that I'm, iffy on. And that's what all this 2MP and kind of these collection critiques and stuff have kind of shown me. Less is more. Less is more, and I'd rather have quality over quantity. And in no way is this a reflection on anybody's financial status or whatever, or your, I'm not counting nobody's pocket. This is more of a value thing. What do you value and how much do you value it type conversation. And so when I was making the original video about quality MPs, I think I was wrong trying to compare two different things that in theory shouldn't be compared, because I think that MP is now becoming kind of a category meaning for scale more so than the actual quality of the figure, because TAKARA gets people shit on TAKARA all the time because they're charging high prices for things people don't feel like they're getting quality for. So I think that we probably need to stop talking about MP as a quality thing and as a category that groups everybody together by kind of a scale that they're trying to achieve type thing. So that's pretty much the point I want to make on that. I do want to touch on something. Tydirium Hanger responded to me and basically said he's right. He feels like more people would rather have the BMW option than the Rolls Royce option. And I completely agree. I think that people would rather have, the x-transbots quality and price point over the Fanstoys quality and price point. I think there's the minority who want the Fanstoys quality and price point, and the majority would rather have the x-transbots quality and price point. But I do think that that leads to the misconception that x-transbots and Fanstoys are competition. X-transbots and Fanstoys are never in competition. I will tell you who the closest competition Fanstoys has had, and it is Gigapower. The reason x-transbots and Fanstoys aren't in competition because Perceptor showed you that Fanstoys Tesla $220. X-transbots cannot drop their Perceptor at $220, even though it comes with more. People like the look of it. If they tried to charge $220 for their Jansen or their Perceptor, people would laugh them out the room. And that's why they aren't competition to Fanstoys, because they have to come in at a lower price, significantly lower price, for people to even buy the same thing as Fanstoys. Fanstoys competition was Giga, maybe is. I hope Giga does things, because that's the only company who could create the same product at the same price, and people would say, I'm not buying Fanstoys, I'm buying this product because it's just as good or not better quality. Price doesn't matter to me. So I think that myself and the fandom has been looking at this whole thing wrong. I think that we've been looking at people as competitors when it's really not, just levels to the MP game. And I think the more interesting question is, can the MP game support different levels? Or is, Fanstoys evolving into something more ultra high end, meaning are they evolving into the transformable 3A, 3.0, Flames Toys thing? I think that that's a discussion that's worth having. So I do think that kind of X-Transbots, Bad Cube, DX9, Unique Toys, MMC are kind of all at this, that same category of type figures, whereas Fanstoys, Giga Power, and maybe Kane Toys, depending on how much further they go and how the rest of this set comes down, maybe elevating themselves to another status. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Thank you for watching.